I think next year, bro. I think next year they're gonna do Cody and Rock. I think that's gonna be next year's story.
Gotcha.
So I think he'll win it, but he'll lose it somewhere along the way, because if he's being honest with his last year run, they're gonna have to turn him back babyface before he retires.
What's going on, everybody? What's up? This is Dr. Chris with Fire with Russo with my comrade, former WCW World Heavyweight Champion. He is the namesake himself, Vince Russo.
What's up, Dr. Chris?
What them apples, man?
What's going on, man? What's on your mind tonight? What's happening?
We were talking like real life stuff about business and stuff like that. So in the green room right before the show, and just how both of us are endeavoring some really cool stuff. And just, we were just brainstorming about stuff that didn't have to do with wrestling, and just how exciting it is as far as just our endeavors for this year business wise. And I love those conversations with you, Vince.
Yeah, me too. I do too, bro, because we help each other. We grow with each other. We put everything back in its proper perspective for each other, and you need that, bro. You need that.
Indeed, man. That's what brothers do. Brothers in the Lord, man. All right. Let's talk wrestling. That's what you're here for,
wrestling.
Right?
Wrestling.
Shout out to Gerald Briscoe. Hey, let's talk some wrestling.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here to do. So we've got WrestleMania up the pike, ladies and gentlemen. And let's talk about it because, of course, why not talk about it? The most buzzing thing happening in all things pro wrestling right now is the 22-year awaiting of the John Cena heel turn. So now he made a Guinness Book of World Records of the longest WWE superstar that had a babyface run. Like, he got a Guinness Book of World Records, Vince. So there you go, man. So let's talk about it. Who's going to win? John Cena, Cody Rhodes, WrestleMania. Who do you got? You've got Janis Joplin.
You got to put it on. You got to put it on John Cena. Come on, bro.
Got to put it on Cena.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk some scenarios. And so you put it on Cena. Cena stays heel. Do you see? Let me ask you this. At the end of December, we both talked, and we talked about a funny scenario. Cena continues to be heel and basically stays outside of December, which would be really, really funny, actually. It would be cool if he actually stayed heel, stayed throughout the year, did the heel move on you, I got you all, and actually loses it at WrestleMania of next year. Do you think that that's possible with this heel run?
Well, I think next year, bro. I think next year they're gonna do Cody and Rock. I think that's gonna be next year's story.
Gotcha.
So I think he'll win it, but he'll lose it somewhere along the way, because if he's being honest with his last year run, they're gonna have to turn him back babyface before he retires.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was thinking. It's like if he was a heel and he did it, and he'd be trolling the fans as far as like this big last year run. That would be funny. But I actually think that, and I've said this before, I think that he'll be babyface before the year's up. And I can see Cody. I can see him beating Cody at WrestleMania. I can see Cody beating Cena back at SummerSlam, and then that keeps Cody along with The Rock for next year. Because what you could have is basically there's dissension between John Cena and The Rock at SummerSlam. They argue with each other at SummerSlam because Cody won and Rock's plan didn't go as planned. Then you have The Rock bottom John Cena or something like that. He comes back, and then you have, John Cena become babyface. I can see that happening. What other scenarios? Okay, so if Cody wins at WrestleMania, Where do we take it from there?
He's not going to win at WrestleMania.
But if he does,
there's no. Why are we going to waste our time? He's not going to win at WrestleMania.
I think he may.
Nah,
I think he may. I think,
bro, you're going to waste 22 years by Cody going over.
Again, Vince, we're talking logic here, Vince. You tell me when the WWE has followed through with logic.
I know, bro, but that would be unbelievable.
Okay, they give you a little jolt, right? But when it comes to follow through, Vince, you tell me. I mean,
bro, the only way you could go if that happened to make sense is go right to The Rock. I mean, that's the only way. That's the only place you could go. Where else could you possibly go? That's the only place you could go.
And I think that's plausible because like I said, man, the past 3 years is about stacking the deck for Cody. So that's been a thing for a while, right? So you stacked the deck with Roman 2 years ago. He lost, right? Stacked the deck last year. He finishes the story. Stacking the deck this year. He's like this generation. Like, to me, I think this John Cena, Cody Rhodes is like the previous era's Hogan against the current era's Hogan. You know what I mean? It's that type of coming from behind, against all odds, having a bunch of foes behind you. Can you beat this villain type of deal? That is like cookie cutter Hoganomics right there. And so I think what we're doing now with the Cody thing, it fits the mold. And what I think could happen is they're prepping up John Cena to make this heel turn just to be overcome by Cody Rhodes. It's like when Andre turned heel, and basically that was to make Hogan look good at WrestleMania. And so could John Cena's heel turn be to make Cody look good at WrestleMania just for Cody Rock to happen? Because that's the bigger
I think it's a totally different story now, bro, because now they need so much content. Mm-hmm. And you're going to lose out on a lot of content if you do that. Bro, you know better than anybody. They're in the business of stretching things out.
Yes.
So that's why, they're gonna milk this and stretch this out as long as they possibly can, man.
Yeah. It's interesting.
My opinion, just my opinion.
Yeah. It makes sense. Cena's booked for some more dates in May and June, so that could be led to SummerSlam. But he's got some dates in May. I mean, in March. Then you have WrestleMania, which is April, third week in April, I believe, and then he's booked in May and June, end of May and June. So as far as dates in between that, it still doesn't seem like we're going to see Cena week to week. Like that's not going to be a thing. He's building up to like big events. And so not full-time Cena. So because of those dates, Roman did it, but he was still the US Championship, or SmackDown tried their best to really be relevant without Roman, and it just really didn't work, with him not being there so much. If Cena wins the championship, Vince, and he goes and he has that Roman style schedule just popping in for dates, do you think that would hurt SmackDown?
Well, bro, like according to, I swear to God, bro, like freaking Bubba, who is now on WWE's payroll, he saw absolutely nothing with none of those guys being on Raw Monday night. Absolutely nothing. It was totally fine. No, bro, it's not fine. But Chris, they don't care. They don't care. It doesn't matter. Bro, if they cared, you think Roman Reigns would not be on the show right now?
Right.
They don't care. How many times we're going to say the check's been cashed?
Yeah, it's been cashed.
But
man.
I'm telling you, bro, listen, I'm gonna tell you, man. And here's what Bubba is missing. He's missing the Netflix end of it. You just paid this company billions and billions of dollars. You saw what they did on Saturday night. Everybody's talking about it. Now, none of those three are going to be on your show. And what? You're going to put on SmackDown Friday night, and here comes Cody Rhodes, and that's going to be okay with Netflix? Bro, they need to understand. MLB lost ESPN. NBA lost TBS and TNT. I'm telling you, bro, I think they're taking this television for granted, this contract, much like they did Fox. And we saw what happened with Fox.
Yeah.
And I mean, to me, man, to me, if I'm that company, the most important thing is that contract with Netflix because of the money they paid. And I have to make sure that that contract is secured, period.